Dear students, the part which we have studied and the next few terms are important to understand the entire chapter. Also, this part is important for MCQs, very short and short type questions. Therefore, listen, observe the lecture carefully with full concentration for at least twice. Now the next term is angular velocity. Now here this prefix angular is used because the displacement is measured in terms of angle. Therefore, we use the word angular displacement, angular velocity, angular acceleration likewise. Now the velocity is defined as simple velocity, that linear velocity is defined as the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Here, to define the angular velocity, we have to add just one word, that is angular. So therefore, the definition of angular velocity is the rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time is called as angular velocity. It is denoted by symbol omega. Now suppose the particle perform the circular motion, has angular displacement omega, then the angular displacement theta in time t, then the angular displacement in time t plus delta t is theta plus delta t. Then the angular velocity is given by, that is average angular velocity equal to delta theta upon delta t. So delta theta is the angular displacement in time delta t, that is change in angular displacement upon time taken. Angular velocity at any time, that is instantaneous angular velocity, is given by, that is omega bar equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta theta upon delta t, that is d theta by dt. That means rate of change of angular displacement theta with respect to time t. Now angular displacement is a vector quantity. Its direction is given by a right hand rule. SI unit of the angular velocity is the unit of displacement, angular displacement upon unit of time, that is the SI unit of the angular velocity is radian per second and its dimensions are t raised to minus 1. Now the next term is UCM. Now we have already studied the definition of UCM. Now the question is why it is also called as periodic motion. Now let us see the definition of UCM. A motion of a particle along a circumference of circle with constant linear speed or with constant angular velocity is called as UCM. When we say that linear, then we must use the word speed and not velocity, because in circular motion velocity never remains constant. Therefore use linear speed and not velocity, or with constant angular velocity. Now the example of UCM is the particles on minute hand, particles on second hand, etc. Now periodic motion. Any motion which repeats itself again and again in equal interval of time is called as periodic motion. Now when the particle performs UCM, it takes the same time to complete each revolution. Therefore, by definition, the periodic motion, we can say that UCM is a periodic motion. Now the next term is the right hand rule. Now we know that angular velocity, angular displacement are vector quantities, and therefore their direction is important, and the direction of angular displacement, angular velocity, also angular acceleration is given by the right hand rule. Now let us see what is right hand rule. Imagine the axis of rotation or revolution to be held in right hand such that the fingers are curled around the axis of rotation or revolution and the thumb stretched along the length. If the curled fingers denote the direction of revolution or rotation, then the thumb denotes the direction of infinitely small angular displacement, angular velocity, and angular acceleration. Now, as we have seen in 11th standard, if the angular speed, angular velocity is increasing, or if linear speed is increasing, then the direction of angular velocity and angular acceleration is same. But if the linear speed or angular velocity is decreasing, then the direction of angular velocity and angular acceleration are opposite to each other. Now, homework. So, write the answers of the following questions today only.